World's deadliest stone bridges. One look might make you soil yourself. One equals death. Dare. 10th. Trift Bridge. You may be dazzled by Trift Glacier in the Alps, but before you arrive, a chilling test awaits. Crossing Trift Bridge, among the Alps' longest footbridges. A decade ago, people walked across the Trift Glacier to the Alpine Club hut, but warming lowered it, so it no longer reaches. In 2004, Trift Suspension Bridge was built. Trift Suspension Bridge stretches 170 meters, hanging over 100 meters high, crossing Trift Sea, drained by nearby glaciers and alpine lakes. But bridge tourists now may no longer enjoy the view here. Even without wind, you keep swaying, feeling your body rocking with the bridge. Under the bridge, the lake is bottomless. Glaciers gleam. The bridge sides have only steel cables and mesh rails. Strong enough, yet at great height the scant protection looks unsafe, heightening fear inside. Worse, alpine weather flips wind, rain, and snow make crossing the bridge more dangerous. In high winds, a bridge's swaying deck and gusts can cause intense stress. Crossing the bridge tests courage. Step carefully, because one slip could mean unthinkable disaster. Yet the challenge and thrill draw more people to try. Beyond the scary crossing, even reaching the Trift Suspension Bridge is an adventure itself too. Visitors take a cable car over the gorge, then hike 90 minutes to see Suspension Bridge. On this route, you'll pass dense forests, clear streams, and towering peaks, but the trail is rough and uneven, with very steep stretches, enough to make untrained hikers' legs tremble. Number 9. Yubin Bridge. Long ago, a Mandalay prince loved a commoner. They secretly met there, but his father forced them apart. They vowed to pray on this bridge yearly, same day, for each other's safety, making it a symbol of love. Yet this romantic-looking bridge hides real peril. Yubin Bridge is a top spot for sunrise, sunset views. A bridge crosses Tongthaman Lake. The views are lovely, especially at dawn and dusk, when light shimmers on water. Its history traces to King Mindon of Konbaung, nearly 2 centuries ago, named for Amarpura Mayor Yubin, who oversaw its construction. The bridge enabled travel across the lake when monsoon waters rose. To save money, the bridge used teak from a scrapped palace, but that caused serious flaws. Yubin Bridge is 1,200 meters long, all teak and joined by dowels, no nails. This design shows ancient craftsman's skill, yet still greatly challenges the bridge's overall stability. Wind, rain, and waves may loosen or damage bridge sections, making crossings much more dangerous. Also, crossing Yubin Bridge can be dangerous. The bridge over Dong Ta Man Lake is affected by water level and wave fluctuations. In rainy season, high lake water restricts bridge crossings. In strong wind and waves, swaying and jolts greatly endanger and inconvenience visitors. As famed Myanmar attraction, Yubin Bridge draws many tourists to visit. During holidays or peak tourist season, crowds on the bridge often exceed its capacity, accelerating damage and increasing the risk of tourist accidents. Reported October 29, 2023, part of Yubin Bridge's east span collapsed, injuring tourists who fell in water. This incident reminds us Yubin Bridge, though stunning, still hides real danger. Number 8. Monkey Bridge. Deep in Vietnam's jungle lies their unique bridge. Not solid stone or reinforced concrete, but a narrow, crude, shaky frame. To cross safely, you must move with monkey-like agility, so locals call it a monkey bridge. Monkey bridges of bamboo or wood hold one person. They're curved and uneven. Crossing the bridge, walkers must be monkey agile, feet glued to planks, hands often gripping bamboo or branches to stay steady always. Even with a guardrail on one side, you still feel the bridge sway in the wind and hear the river roar below there. An utterly heart-stopping thrill. Monkey bridges span rivers, streams, even deep gorges. Here currents run fast. In rainy season, rivers surge, bridges wobble. One slip and outcome is unthinkable. Vast currents and rocks raise risk for fall victims. Rescue often becomes extremely hard. Locals used to monkey bridges cross daily, but tourists and newcomers face far greater risk here. Its narrow, makeshift design leaves pedestrians unprotected on the bridge. One misstep can send them falling. Bamboo or wood on the bridge may loosen or rot after long wind and rain, making each step uncertain. Monkey bridges are dangerous, yet locals learn tactics from years of crossing. Kids learn early to walk bridges, keep balance, and watch their footing. Adults often guide elders and children across, keeping them safe too. Locals regularly maintain the bridge, fixing damage to cut risk. Next, number 7. Keswachaka Bridge. Hard to believe. This 28-meter bridge, hanging above a canyon, is woven from wild grass. It may sway and look flimsy, yet it still supports walkers' steps and even hefty animals crossing safely. Even stranger, this seemingly fragile bridge has stood 500 years. It's called the Keswachaka Bridge, deep in Peru's Andes canyons. Quechua herders have lived and grown for generations. Rugged terrain and rising mountains. The winding Apurimac, a silver ribbon, neatly splits 4 Quechua villages. Legend says in the ancient Inca Empire, resources were scarce, and Incas then lacked modern wheeled vehicles. Inspired, they used hillside wild grass to twist a rope bridge, cross the cliff safely to the far bank. Thus this traditional craft began. Bridge work has 2 parts. Women braid the ropes. The local hard grass is stone pounded after harvest, sewed, then rubbed into strong thin ropes. During weaving, a supervisor watches closely, strictly checking each step overall to guarantee rope quality. Men braid grass cords into thick ropes, then tie them into bridge. The Keswachaka Bridge's grass ropes are specially treated for strength and can bear much weight, but they're natural fibers and weave make the span sway hard whenever pedestrians cross it. The deck is only 1.2 meters wide, demanding superb balance and courage to cross. The bridge spans the swift Apurimac River. Below, waters roar in the rainy season. Bridge hangs over a bottomless gorge. One small mistake may cause disaster. Wind and humidity make grass ropes slick, weak, making the crossing tougher and riskier. On the Keswachaka Bridge, each step swings the grass ropes, as if you'd fall at any moment. Crossers must shift their weight, gripping grass ropes on both sides to stay balanced. If you don't know the bridge, it's tough. Yearly rebuilding keeps the bridge sound for the new year, but the grass ropes remain fragile, and that can't be avoided. In damp air, grass ropes rot fast, needing regular upkeep and replacement. Yet upkeep can't erase the bridge's inherent danger for everyone crossing. 6. Eishima Ohashi Bridge. In Shiman, beyond Izumo Taisha, this unforgettable sight is Japan's top ramen bridge. This bridge links Matsu, Shiman, and Sakuminato to tree, and its unique form makes it a shared landmark. From Matsu, the bridge's sharp slope nearly pierces the sky. So why is Eishima Ohashi nicknamed the Ramen Bridge? The name comes from its steel frame bridge design, widely adopted after 1995 thanks to outstanding earthquake resistance performance. Eishima Ohashi Bridge is 1,700 meters long and 44.7 meters high for ship clearance. Both ends have steep grades, max at about 6.1%. This design makes the bridge look like a giant roller coaster from a distance, giving the impression of ascending or descending a steep hill. In 2013, a car ad shot here used VFX to show the bridge's steepness, making Eishima Ohashi a hotspot. Now here it's an ad shoot spot, and over 1 million tourists come just to see Japan's steepest bridge. However, crossing Eishima Ohashi Bridge still challenges many drivers. First-time bridge crossers may feel nervous and uneasy when facing the steep slope. Uphill, keep enough power so the car won't roll back. Downhill, manage speed carefully to avoid going too fast and losing control. This drive demands skill and steady nerves. Eishima Ohashi Bridge spans the lake, so weather and winds affect it greatly. Strong wind, rain, and snow raise bridge risk. In high winds, officials may close it briefly for drivers and passengers' safety. in rain or snow. Slick deck can make cars skid and crash. Drive with extra care always. 5th, Royal Gorge Bridge. Colorado's Royal Gorge Bridge spans a 351-meter canyon cut by the Arkansas River, once the world's highest for 72 years, until China's Luguangyi Bridge topped it in 2001. Built in 1929, Royal Gorge Bridge is 384 meters long, 5.5 mi wide, above Arkansas River Valley, designed not for traffic. This bridge serves mainly tourism. Its structure emphasizes spectacle to draw visitors. This bridge deck uses 1,292 planks. As you walk, boards beneath wobble slightly. Bridge has no net, only low rails. Walking it, you can see gorge and rushing river below. This height's mental strain and visual shock make crossing the Royal Gorge Bridge a daunting, truly exhilarating walk. Also, the Royal Gorge Bridge area in Colorado gets strong winds year-round. In high winds, the bridge sways, making walkers feel less safe. In winter, in snow, the bridge gets slick. Walking is riskier. Drivers need sharp skills to steer through this high, steep stretch safely. Pedestrians must watch every step to avoid accidents from fear of heights. In this high-risk setting, Royal Gorge Bridge staff regularly maintain and inspect it, ensuring strong, safe structure. On the bridge, visitors see safety warnings and train guards patrolling nearby, always ready for any sudden emergency. 4th, the Vidym Bridge. In remote Siberia, Russia, it's still famed today as one of the world's deadliest bridges. This bridge crosses the roaring Vidym River, 570 meters long, yet under 2 meters wide. Only one car can inch across safely once. Every crossing feels like a severe test of life. The history of the Vidym River Bridge dates back to the railway era. It was originally built as a bridge exclusively for trains, yet over time, tracks were removed, and the bridge eventually shifted roles, now serving cars instead. This bridge wasn't built for cars, so it's especially dangerous. The bridge deck is loose planks. Many are rotten, and vehicles crossing make an unsettling, constant loud creak. Worse, the bridge has no guardrails. If a car veers off, the outcome is unthinkable. Siberia's brutal climate makes building the Vidym River Bridge even harder still. Winter temps drop below -40. Bridge ice gets slick. In spring and summer, melting snow and rain slick the bridge deck, making passage harder. In high winds, the bridge sways and shudders, leaving drivers on edge. Each crossing feels like a tightrope walk for any driver. Crossing Vidym River Bridge is extreme. They must stay fully focused and drive skillfully, moving slowly along the narrow bridge deck. Any wrong turn or sudden braking could lead to serious consequences. So many people get nervous at the bridge. Some quit at the entrance and take a detour instead. This remote Vidym River Bridge is hard to maintain and manage. Its deck has no modern safety gear, no skid coating, no guardrails. Even at the bridge's most dangerous stretches, there are no warning or speed limit signs. For unfamiliar drivers, crossing here becomes much riskier. Despite danger, the Vidym River Bridge scenery still is irresistible. From the bridge, you see the surging Vidym River and primeval forests, Siberia's wild beauty all below. This beauty and danger mix draws brave travelers to test themselves and feel a one-of-a-kind adventure. But only a brave few get this. For most, the Vidym River Bridge stays remote and deadly. 3rd, Yentiandu. You've seen novels or movies where immortals ride mist and stroll on clouds. That dreamlike scene isn't fantasy. It truly still appears in Zhangjiaji's canyon gorges. Glass Bridge Yentiandu, once Zhangjiaji Grand Canyon Glass Bridge, is 536 meters long, 6 wide, towering above a canyon. Yentiandu, named for a skybridge uniting all. This idea shows bridges linking shores, connecting people and nature, and giving visitors a first-hand view. Yentiandu's transparent glass and suspension design make it the world's first wide-opening spatial cable plane suspension bridge, with glass carrying loads. Yet these traits make Yentiandu stunning to see while also delivering unprecedented heart-pounding sense of danger. Picture yourself on a glass platform, a fathomless gorge below, sheer cliffs without end. Its transparency leaves you hanging in air. Each step on clouds, the floating sensation frightens many, stopping them from stepping forward. Yet the thrill and challenge draw countless brave visitors here today. Yet Yentiandu's Zhangjiaji Canyon is steep, weather shifting often. In severe weather, high winds, heavy rain, the bridge sways more, making crossing harder and riskier than usual for everyone. So before crossing, visitors should check today's weather and prepare well. Yet even so, many still test themselves, bravely stepping onto this glass bridge. Beyond natural risks, Yentiandu itself still has safety hazards too, although the bridge's construction underwent rigorous engineering design and quality testing. Some parts may show wear or damage due to long-term use and the harsh natural environment. So enjoy the views, but stay alert and careful for safety. Number 2. Peak Walk Suspension Bridge. Deep in the Alps lies the thrilling wonder, Peak Walk Suspension Bridge. World's only skybridge links two mountain peaks, a heart-pounding walk testing courage and nerve to extremes. This bridge tops 3,000 meters. Each step feels above the clouds. On Peak Walk Bridge, visitors first confront thin air and year-round low temperatures. At high altitude, you may get altitude sickness, headache, dizziness, trouble breathing. These discomforts make walking harder and riskier. In winter, plunging temps and winds raise the stakes. Cold weather makes walking hard and may cause illness or danger. The Peak Walk Suspension Bridge adds unknown risks and thrills too. Mountain weather shifts fast. Sudden winds or blizzards can destabilize suspension bridges. Even routine gusts can rock the suspension bridge, leaving walkers feeling unusually unsteady and scared. This bridge is 107 meters long, only 0.8 meter wide single file. This narrow path demands strong balance while walking. And in high winds, you must tread very carefully. For acrophobics, the chasm beneath the suspension bridge is their sheer nightmare. In areas you can see the abyss below, the sight worsens their panic. Operators post safety tips at the bridge entrance and online, urging visitors to decide wisely by weather and health. The bridge limits simultaneous visitors to prevent danger. Number 1. Hussaini Suspension Bridge. In Pakistan, there's a long, worn bridge built from wobbly wooden planks. The deck is broken with age. Yet for most residents, it's still the only route to Rawalpindi. The Hussaini Hanging Bridge. In 1978, the Karakoram Highway opened, yet local travel remained as hard as 100 years ago, relying on cable crossings and streams and bridges in northern Pakistan, like the Hussaini Bridge. Hussaini Suspension Bridge uses sparse planks and ropes, looking crude, about 200 meters long, yet only one person can pass. Bottom planks are widely spaced. Some are rotten or missing, so you must tread carefully, slowly here. On the Hussaini Suspension Bridge, you notice sparse planks and swaying ropes right away. When wind blows, bridge bucks violently, threatening to fling walkers into abyss. The gaping gaps between planks are terrifying. Each step feels like skirting death. A harsh weather makes crossing even harder and riskier for anyone who dares try. Weather here shifts fast. Winds howl. In storms, the bridge lurches harder, like it could snap any time. In harsh conditions, walking is harder. Each step risks danger. Unknown. Beyond the shaky deck, the Hussaini Hanging Bridge tests your fear of heights. Below, a roaring river and jagged rocks chill you. One wrong step can mean disaster. This fear of heights makes many people's hearts pound as they cross this bridge, with every cell in their body trembling. So most people shouldn't cross this bridge lightly. Okay, that's everything in today's video for now. Which of today's 10 most dangerous bridges stuck with you most? Tell us in the comments below.